Unless I haven't played around with it enough.
We're now live
Are we?
on Facebook.
Hold on, let me check. I always have to check.
Now live. Are we? On Facebook.
Then. Me earlier.
Are we on Facebook?
Oh my god. Oh, I can't. Oh, that's it. I think it's gone. Tiff, are you there?
Yeah.
Right. It did that to me earlier. It was repeating everything back to me. I was laughing. Good evening, everybody. How is everyone? Is there a way? This is our first time that we have done a live Zoom webinar. So we are super excited. Just give me 1 minute to figure out if we can get the comments up the side. Bear with me.
It says on the top, view stream on Facebook. It says live on Facebook and it's got a little arrow and it says view stream.
Yeah.
It says on the top, view stream on Facebook.
And then it comes onto
It says live on Facebook and it's got a little arrow and it says...
No, then it comes onto you. Oh, hold on a minute. Okay. Yeah. So if I put that... No, that's not going to work. No. Anyway, never mind. We will catch up on the comments at the end. So what we'll do, guys, is we'll go straight into the webinar and then we will catch up on all the comments at the end of the webinar. So if you guys have got any questions as we're kind of talking, just pop it in the comments and we're not ignoring you. We will go through all of the comments when we get to the end of the webinar. We promise you. So if there's something that pops into your mind, write it down and we will answer it for you at the end. So let me get these slides up and the lovely Tiffany is going to kick it all off for you.
How is everybody this evening? We're so excited about doing this and we only let you guys know. Was it yesterday, Natasha, or was it this morning?
Yesterday, was it? I think it was yesterday. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Cool. Is that good to go?
That's all good to go. So obviously, guys, again, as Natasha said, we are not able to see any comments. It's probably something that we will figure out on our next Zoom live, which takes place tomorrow night at, is it 7 p.m, Tash? It is, isn't it?
8 p.m. Yeah. 8, yeah.
Yeah, 7 or 8, we'll have to decide and then post. But so what we're going to do obviously is get to know our way around this a little bit more, but until we do, then if you have any questions, put them in the comments, and like Natasha said, we are not ignoring you. It is just that obviously we can't see. So we are going to be, for those of you that came on yesterday and saw my live, like I said, myself and Natasha over the next few days are going to be delving deep into business for all of you, because all of us here are entrepreneurs, more or less, and want to know how to use social media to the best of your ability. I mean, tonight and all the other nights, all the coaches have been speaking about how social media has completely taken their businesses to a totally different level, and so we're here to provide you with that value and show you exactly how that's done. So we are kick-starting it with our top 10 tips. So it's going to be our top 10 tips in order for you to boss your social media, so your Facebook. And we only promoted it yesterday, so for those of you that are jumping on and thinking, what's this? Then this is day 1 of a 2-day webinar series, so it's going to be an amazing 2 days for you all. And we've had the interviews as well, so it's been a great week. So Tash, do you want to start with the first slide, turn it over, and then I will start. So for those of you who have a social media page but need to grow your page, so maybe you have groups, or you don't have a group at the minute, and if you don't, then we suggest you get one now. But maybe you are thinking, well, how do I bring these people in? How do I grow my group? How do I get that engagement? And lastly, How do I bring in money? Because that's why we're all here, right? How do I turn this engagement into sales? So what we're going to be talking to you about is all the different aspects to social media in order for you to grow your business, okay? When you take your business onto social media fully, you can guarantee that you will find your ideal client. There are billions and billions of people sat on Facebook every single day that you are able to target from your own home equals money. Okay, social media is one of the most powerful ways to bring in money. People are forgetting about the email lists. People are forgetting about all the other stuff. They are concentrating on social media. And the reason why is because so many businesses are taking off. If you know how to use it, then you are absolutely in for a win. Okay, so you can guarantee that you will find your ideal clients on Facebook and social media. You can earn up to 6 figures and more. Okay, and for when me and Natasha first started out, that was just a dream. Bringing in thousands of pounds was just, wow, yeah, most definitely. But is that really going to happen for me? Is that really possible? What would that feel like? But we can tell you firsthand, it does happen. It can happen. You just need to be shown how to do it, and that's why we are here. When you grow your business on social media, you get to stand as an authority, the expert. It gives you the opportunity to go into other groups and your own group and be stood as the expert, to have that authority. And there's nothing more powerful than that, okay? It is a way for you to impact thousands of lives, thousands of people, no matter what your service is. Whatever it is that you are selling, remember that these people in these groups that are coming over to your group and to you need something from you. That's why they are there, and you are able to impact them. Okay, so that's the thought of that, impacting thousands of lives on its own is just an amazing thought, isn't it? And it's one that me and Natasha always strive for and always have strived for. It's our why, most definitely. And social media has allowed us to do that with our business. We have an amazing email list and we have other platforms, but I can honestly promise you guys, Facebook has taken our business to a whole new crazy mental level, and it has been just amazing. Okay, you are able to work flexibly. Okay, so you are able to be flexible within your work. All right, it gives you that freedom. So for instance, today I took my little girl out. It's school holidays. When I was back in my 9-to-5 job, I used to dream of that. I used to have that mom guilt. We've all had that. You can now go onto Facebook, go onto social media whilst having a coffee out or watching your child play, and you can be talking to your clients. You can be doing your work wherever you want to. That's the laptop lifestyle, and social media absolutely gives you the opportunity to do that. And lastly, it allows you to monetize your passion, okay? So there are so many different ways to bring in money on rinse and repeat, okay? It's not just about always hopping on live and giving off that value. What so many businesses don't do as well is have things in place where you can have money coming in whilst you sleep, okay? And it doesn't have to be so difficult, all right? It can be very simple if you're shown how, okay? So next slide, Tash. So I'm just going to move my little box. If you are going to use social media, which we highly recommend you do, and if you aren't doing, then you're wondering why you're not earning money, then that's why. If you are using social media and you're not earning money, then maybe you are doing some of the don'ts, okay? So the do's: turn your pain into power. This is a massive one, and it doesn't matter whether you are in network marketing. It doesn't matter what it is that you are selling service-wise. What you have to remember is that your audience want to connect to you. So you can turn those pains into your power. For instance, if you are a network marketer and you are wanting to build your team, You are going to go into the fact that once upon a time you weren't able to do that. You weren't able to work from home. You weren't able to watch your child play. You weren't able to earn hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of pounds from home. That was your pain. This is now your power. You've been there and you are now here, and you are going to show other people how that's done. So when you speak, like we said last night, turning your pain and those pain points into your power is such an amazing way to draw your tribe in. Okay, like they say, your vibe attracts your tribe, and that's one of those, one of the things behind it is your pain and your power. Okay, you do, even if you are fearful, like Catherine and Natasha said, feel the fear and do it anyway. You do need to stand as the authority. Okay, and for some of you that might be really daunting. Like, well, I want to stand as the authority, but there's Tom, Dick and Harry over on other Facebook pages doing amazingly well. So who am I? And who am I is coming to play? And maybe I won't go live today. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. But in order for you to sell within social media, it's about you stepping out that comfort zone and knowing that you are enough. You, as your personality and the way you are, the way you connect, will sell because you are more than enough. Okay, so stand as that authority and have that confidence within yourself and your service. Always, always, always add value. Me and Natasha, well, I'm speaking on behalf of Natasha, but I would like to think she thinks the same. We add so much value. Okay, we've done, you will have seen over the past 4 or 5 weeks, we've added so much value free, because it is so important that you keep that promise to your audience when they are coming in. That promise that you need to get in my group. You need to get in my group because of A, B, and C. Don't let that slip. These are your tribe, okay? You need to be working from love and giving value the best you possibly can. So be adding value every day into your group. A big one, be authentic. Okay, I can't see the comments, but I'll be really interested to read back afterwards. How many people have heard that and then gone to post something and gone back to being generic, saying the things you think you should say, or hopping on live and panicking and thinking, I need to just be exactly like this person was, and then I'll be okay. I'm in that safe place. I'm hiding behind that other person's character or how they come across. When you begin to be you and have your crazy sense of humor coming out and your love and your passion for your service, that's when people begin to connect with you. So always, always be authentic. Always look professional. Another biggie is never to worry too much about, if you are out and about and you feel inspired to jump on live, then absolutely do it. I'm not talking so much about, your surroundings as much, as long as you're not hopping in the bathroom and then doing lives. We can do lives from wherever, but to always kind of keep that professional head on. Always remember why you are there. But sometimes turn up and have your makeup done. Feel good. Be that power woman, that go-to person. So look the professional. Be consistent. Being consistent is the difference between a cold audience and a warm audience. Okay, you could have a really, really warm audience because people are coming into your group, for instance, and when they first come in, you have usually it's quite warm. There's lots of engagement. If you are not consistent, your audience will turn cold. They'll grow cold. And the reason why is because you're not turning up. You're not giving value every single day. Maybe one week you're doing amazingly well and the next week you just don't show up. And that's where people turn cold, okay? So that's what you have to remember always within business. Another one is stand out. And I think that's a massive fear as well, standing out from the crowd, but it's a must. The online world is so busy, so noisy. There's so much going on. If you don't stand out, then how are you ever going to be noticed? All right. And so that is so important. Always be you, be authentic and stand out. Have a solid plan. Okay. So don't just go off. We all love to go off inspiration. I'm behind that 100%, but have plans in place. Be organized, all right? And never give up. So another one is never, ever, ever give up. Don't let a post that maybe hasn't had amazing engagement put you off or make you, give you that disheartened heart. Don't allow that to happen. Never, ever, ever give up. Dust yourself off and get back up on there and just get there. Be the expert, stand out and think, do you know what? It's just a test. And I'm going to show the universe I am determined. I do want this. I will conquer this. Okay? Another one, never stop learning or evolving. And this includes investment. This includes research. This includes growing, listening, watching, being that stalker online. It's okay to stalk as long as obviously you're doing it for the right reasons. But always, 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 always look at what can I do next in order to grow? Right, okay, I've hit this amount of money this month. I want more next month. What can I do next? Where do I need to invest? Where do I need to grow? Okay, so never ever stop learning and evolving. The massive don'ts are, do not wing it. And I did once upon a time, right at the beginning, I tried to wing it because I was watching other coaches, and this is down to being authentic as well and standing out as yourself. But I just kind of thought, if I do what they do, I'll be fine. And so I'd just jump on and try and wing it. And then it was so destroying for me because I was genuinely putting in so much work. But because I was guessing all the time, I was not hitting any kind of target money-wise. I wasn't bringing the right audience, and my social media platforms weren't great. All right. Obviously, don't be inconsistent. We've spoken about that on the do's. Never ever be consistent because, again, it's the difference between a warm audience and a cold audience. Okay, so money and no money. Do not look unprofessional. So even though I'm one for being authentic and being yourself, nobody wants to hop on a live and see somebody in their pajamas, in bed, chilling with gum in the mouth and speaking about how amazing online business is and that you can basically chill and watch your favorite Netflix whilst That's unprofessional. You're obviously not going to do that. So always remember that you are that go-to person. They want to be motivated. They want to be inspired. They don't want to see you in bed. They don't want to see, and believe it or not, girls, I have seen this. One of my very, very first coaches did this and I was mortified, okay? So always look professional. Do not look unprofessional. Don't sell without adding value, okay? So on social media, we'll be going into this in a moment. You need to be giving off inspiration. You need to be giving value. You need to be giving all these things. Nobody wants to be sold to. We don't like it. As the human race, we don't enjoy being sold to. Our barriers come up. And it's like, oh, I don't like that feeling. I don't like what they're doing. So you must always remember to add that value if you are wanting to sell, okay? Don't fake it. The worst thing you can do is tell people you have done something, then them sign up to you or buy something from you on social media or do something within your social media and then find out you haven't done it. Because not only is it not good for your clients, but it's not good for you. It's not good for your name and word of mouth, okay? So don't fake it, guys. Don't think you know it all. I most certainly don't. Natasha most certainly doesn't. There are amazing coaches out there that are still growing. Hence why every single coach out there that you see, the big, big, big coaches still invest. They still invest thousands and thousands of pounds a month. I will always have a coach, and Natasha will always have a coach. The reason behind this is because we do not know it all, and the only way we will grow is if we invest, is if we don't pretend we know it all. We actually go to somebody and ask for help, okay? Don't not know your ideal client, okay? So this is another one that we'll be going into, but that's a massive don't. Don't spam. We don't like spammers. Nobody likes spammers. And the chances are that if you spam, people aren't even going to open your messages. They're not going to be looking at, in fact, they will silence you and mute you on Facebook and unfollow you. So no spamming. And don't not work on yourself every single day. All right, this is a big one. Business doesn't work without mindset, and mindset doesn't work without business. All right, guys, so always work on yourself. So top tip number 1 is, let me just get rid of my little window down here. Top tip number 1 is your brand. I think there's a massive confusion out there around branding. Branding is so much more than your colours, and I think there are a lot of network marketers I've seen in our group as well who have questioned, well, I'm a network marketer, I am selling this another product, like, do I have my own brand? Yes. Your brand isn't just about the colours. Your brand is your identity, okay? So absolutely 100% you should always have a brand in place when you are on social media and you have a business, okay? It allows you to stand out from the noisy crowd. So me and Natasha would like to think that you guys now, and eventually more and more people, will identify us through our logo, through our colours, through, you know, the way we speak. They may see posts and think, that is just how the gurus speak. I can just tell by that language. Okay, so that's your ability. That is so your power within a brand. Okay, no one can say something like you. No one can present themselves like you. No one can put things together like you. All right, so your brand allows you to stand out. Like I've just said, it helps people to recognize your work. So for instance, you know, use Google. If I say the word Google, straight away the colors will come up. Okay, you will probably be able to see the patterns of the letters in your head. All right, you are recognizable through your brand. Okay, the way you present yourself, the colors you choose, being consistent with that. And it's all about trust as well. All right, the trust within the branding, it's all psychological as well. All right, so your branding needs to consist of your logo. And for those of you who don't have a logo yet or haven't thought about branding, then an amazing app is Canva. Have a look on there and get one put together. It's easy enough to use, but it needs to be done in order for you to up-level your business today. All right, you need a color scheme. When we are going into our color schemes, what we need to be thinking about is our service or our product and which colors would best represent that brand. Okay, which colors would best represent that service. All right, guys, so if you are say, let's just say something quite general, like a mindset coach, okay, you wouldn't have doom and gloom colors, because the whole point of somebody hiring a mindset coach is to get them out of doom and gloom and get them out of those struggles and get them out of that their own way, and for them to come into the light, for them to be vibrant, for them to be authentic and confident. So you would use colors that would represent that. Okay, professional photos, and it doesn't have to be a lot. Your photos are part of your brand, but there are so many filters out there. My first ever photo within my coaching business was one I took myself with a selfie stick, and then I filtered it and filtered it again, obviously, and then a little bit more, and that was my photo. I didn't pay anybody. You don't need to. You just need to make sure it looks professional. That's all. All right, and obviously, like we said before, your brand is just you. It is your personality. All right, you are your brand. Above anything else, you are your brand, and that's something you must remember when branding. Right, another, number 2, this is a big one, is your ideal client. I'm just going to move mine and Natasha's little heads to one side so I can read. So your ideal client is a massive one. You should be able to speak directly to your ideal clients, okay? You need to be doing that research, all right? So you need to be able to speak directly to them in order for you to catch their attention and pull them in. You should, and it says on here you will, and that's because I truly believe that you will, after this webinar, most definitely, know their pains and their worries. All right, so when you are using language on social media, you are posting, you are able to target them through their pains and their worries, all right? Because you know as well as I that when you are feeling a certain way or you are in some kind of struggle or pain, if someone even mentions it, it's like, oh, wow, yeah, right there, it hit me right there. And that is what you need to do in order to pull your clients in and for them to realize that you can help them. All right, you can get them from A to B. So you need to be using their pains and their worries. All right. Allow your ideal client obviously allows you to use attraction marketing. So it's very much similar to what I've just said, to attract those people, to bring in those team members, to bring in the people that need your coaching or your product. You need to know who these people are that you're targeting in order to bring those in. All right. Knowing your ideal client allows you to work with people you gel with and who completely get you. I have had the pleasure since really getting my marketing correct and on point, and since we've grown massively, I've had the pleasure of working with clients who are just soulmate clients. They're just amazing people that you would meet up with and have a glass of Prosecco or have a coffee with, and who you adore. And when you target correctly, you are able to bring in these clients that you just completely like, wow, these are dream people. All right, guys. So social media allows you to do that as well because of the amount of people that are on Facebook. Do take the time to research and understand their pain points. So you can do this through going into the groups, groups that are in line with your service. Go in and research what is it that they need, what is it that they're needing right now. What are their pains, what are their thoughts, what are the things that keep them up at night, what help do they need at the moment in order for you to bring them in. What can you say to them to make them realize that they need you in your life? All right, and this is all part of bringing in your ideal client within social media. All right, Tash? Authenticity. So we were speaking just earlier on about authenticity. Let me just put our little box down here. Authenticity is a massive one. And I think that it's something that's missed out an awful lot because of the generic world we're in and because of how busy Facebook is at the moment and is growing by the second. It's massive, as if you haven't already noticed or seen. And so I think a lot of us fall into the trap of not being authentic. We're scared to be us. We're scared to be seen for the true me or the true us, because if you're not like Jane over there in her group, then with thousands and thousands of followers, then you're not going to have thousands and thousands of followers. They're not going to like you because you're totally different from Jane. All right, so it's about realizing that your power is being you, being authentic, all right, being vulnerable, being seen, and it allows you to be yourself, which will attract more people to you. Nobody likes generic. Nobody, we can go to other people's groups because they look good and we get in there and it's the same thing as other people. And so groups within social media go quiet because of that reason. If you are you keep your audience warm. You can use your humor. You can use the way you speak. You can use your language and your passion. That's what people are going to be attracted to, you just being authentic. All right. It allows you to have a heart-centered business, so in flow with the universe. All right. And that is so important. We must be in flow with the universe. We must be in flow with what it is that we want to achieve. We must be in tune with that. We don't want anything that's going to be put in place in order for that not to happen. And if you start resisting who you are and how you feel and how you think and your passions, then you are in danger of doing that. So always stay true to who you are. If you're authentic, then you'll feel comfortable and take inspired action. There's nothing nicer than giving yourself permission to just be you, okay? And let your vulnerability show completely that it's okay. It's okay to do that. And number 4 is your marketing. Let's get rid of our little heads again. Your marketing strategy. So I think this is a really, I don't think a lot of people like this word, do they? Marketing strategy. It's like, well, what do they mean by that? And this is what we're going to be covering within the next 2 days, all right? Your marketing strategy. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. All right. So it's really about finding something that you believe in and you have that passion within and that you want to do, and then planning and thinking, okay, what can I do in order to get this seen? What can I do in order for this to reach the correct people and for me to earn money from it as well? To go in there and just target and market wherever you want becomes messy, it becomes draining, you go into burnout. So always plan. It's a vital ingredient into your marketing strategy. All right, have a clear structure on how you want to market your business. All right, guys. What we always say is choose 3 social media platforms at one time only. So don't, because I think it's quite easy to get drawn into, all these different things. And I think it was Catherine that I said earlier, about Pinterest, and we've got Twitter, we've got Instagram, and we've got Facebook, and we've got all these things, and it's like, right, I can't even get my head around Facebook at the moment. So what you don't want to do is get yourself so burnt out that this doesn't become enjoyable anymore. This is becoming more and more of a strain. So to just concentrate on even one social media platform at a time is amazing. Okay, conquer that one first. Get that one ready and where you need it to be. You think, yeah, I'm in a good place here. So now this becomes just habit. I know how to post. Posting here is just part of my routine. I'm now going to learn Instagram. All right, guys. So it's really important to stay on social media because it's so huge within business, but don't go into burnout trying to figure everything out. Either invest in the right places with people who can show you how it's done, or you take it a little bit slower and do one step at a time. All right, be consistent. And you will notice that this word has been used an awful lot. And being consistent is so important. Your audience do not want you to turn up and then not to turn up. They're going to get annoyed with that. So if she can't be bothered to come online for a week, then I'm not going to be listening to her in the next week. It's about you showing people that you're so passionate, that it's fun, that this is enjoyable, that you want to be there. So always, always, always be consistent. All right. Take time to schedule your weekly activity every Sunday. For those of you who are new to social media, you will have heard of lots and lots of different schedulers that you can use for social media, for your Instagram. So you could sit, what I do is on a Sunday evening, I'll sit and I'll have an hour where I will schedule my posts in. All right, guys, so I'll schedule those things in so then they are ready to be seen. So on Monday and Tuesday, if I'm having a day where I'm super, super busy, I have a post already there waiting to be seen, waiting to be scheduled. So that pressure's kind of taken off you. And I think a lot of people feel so much pressure to be turning up continually each day. And we're not using social media to the best of our abilities and using all these things that are in place. So scheduling is a massive one. And obviously do take time to plan your clear strategy. That's super, super important. And the last one for me before I take you over to Natasha is the 80-20 rule. Some of you may have heard of this and some of you may not. So the 80-20 rule is 80% inspiration. We've got content on there. I think that's a misspelling, but it's 80% inspiration and 20% selling. So what you need to be doing is showing up 80% of the time, giving inspiration, giving that value, turning up on your live and just sitting there and being with your people and telling them and talking them through things they need at the moment, and just being there for your tribe, being there for your hub, your group. Okay, but to always have a call to action at the end of your 80% inspiration, there should always be a reason why you're doing it. But because you're giving that inspiration and you're giving that passion and that love, you're not selling. Okay, it's a totally different feel, and people like that. They like you turning up because you care, because you want to give them your time. So it's 80% inspiration and 20% sell. Okay, so 20% of the time, sell. You know, we are here to sell. So don't be afraid of that, but make sure, in order to keep your group warm and keep your audience warm, inspiration and value and passion and heart. That's what it's all about. Another one, don't overdo the selling. So again, when you are giving the inspiration, when you are giving the value within the 80%, you aren't going to overdo it because you are giving the value. And that's the amazing thing about the 80-20 rule. Okay, you can sell all the time without selling. Okay, because your inspiration posts and your inspiration lives will give you the opportunity at the end to draw. You'll be able to string it into something that you're selling at the moment, but it's very, very minimal. It's very small. Okay, don't overdo the selling because people will leave your group. Nobody enjoys being sold to all the time. All right, again, it's about providing value to attract your clients. So the 80% is all about, like Catherine said earlier on in the interview with Natasha, you know, turning up for your people, just giving them that value, giving them what they want and what they need and what they're pining for. Okay, be that person where people go, have you seen this girl? Literally, she turns up every single day or every other day and she just sits with us and she gives us tips on questions we've been asking within the group. Or, you know, she turns up and she'll answer these questions and she just gives us our time. That for your audience is gold dust. And you need to remember that when you are in your group. All right. And then when you do sell, they're warm. Okay, they have time to listen to what it is that you have to say because you've built that rapport and you've built that love and you've built that heart. People don't mind you selling to them as much. You know, it's not, well, Natasha is just sell. She's got no time for me and I'm going to leave this group. You know, no, Natasha's warm. She turns up. She's on time. She gives value. She gives heart. She gives passion. So, you know, when Natasha sells, I want to buy that from her. Because if this is what she gives away for free, then can you imagine what she gives away when you pay? And I just turn of value every single day, which coincides with everything that I've just said. So the 80-20 rule is massive within business and within your group as well. Over to you, Natasha.
Thank you very much, Tiffany, for a fabulous presentation, as always. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all well. I just wanted to recap and say, if you've got any comments or any questions that you wanted to ask, please feel free to comment below the webinar as you're watching it. We can't see your comments. However, we are going to come to your comments at the end of the webinar. So if there's something that comes to mind, pop it in the comments. We will clear it up for you after. So number 6 is consistency. How many times have we mentioned this tonight? So many times, because it's the key to success. This is my top tip to success. You know, so many people say to me, how have you got to where you've got to? What's the secret? And there really is none. There is no secret. It's just all about showing up every single day, being consistent. And I don't mean you have to live stream every day. You know, yeah, that'd be great if you can every day. But even just being visible in front of your audience, putting a post, intriguing them, keeping that value there, you know, keeping that know, like, and trust, building that rapport. Consistency is absolute key, because when people see you showing up every day, they trust you. And who was it that said it to? I think it was Melanie. Yeah, it was Melanie Ann Leo, and I was interviewing her the other day, and I thought, that's a real good tip. She said, think about it like your favorite TV show. So if you watch, she used Coronation Street as an example. If you watch Coronation Street, you know exactly when you're going to expect that show to be on next, and you kind of know the storyline and what's going to follow on from it. So it gets you intrigued and excited. It warms you up to tune into that TV show again. And that's how you've got to treat your social media. That's how you've got to treat your business on social media. You have to warm your audience up. You have to let them know when you're next going to be on live and what it is that they can expect from you. So treat it like a TV show. I thought that was a great example. Like I just said, it allows you to build the know, like, and trust. It'll massively grow your audience as well, especially if you're adding the value there. Then people are going to share your posts, and that's how you're going to organically grow your audience. So showing up every day and adding massive value is key to success, and being visible. So it says there, do show up every day, even when you don't feel like it. There has been times where I have literally felt like, oh my gosh, I don't feel like doing anything today. I just want to hide away from the world, especially when I first started out in business. But I made sure that I pushed through that. I made sure that I was consistent and that I showed up every single day. And there's been times as well where my posts have only had 1 or 2 likes, or even no likes. And that's disheartening. But I had to push through that, and I had to carry on, and I had to be consistent to get me to the place that I am today. So consistency is key with anything in life. Oh, let me get rid of that. Even with your business, consistency is key with mindset as well. So if you're in a place at the moment and you are feeling, you're letting your limiting beliefs take over, you're not in a good place in your mind, taking consistent action every single day is key to turning that around. And it's exactly the same with your business. It's the same in all areas of your life. So that's my number 1 tip, consistency. Number 7 is engagement. So it's okay, it's good to show up and it's good to be visible. And they're important, but you also need to engage with your audience, because if you're not engaging with them, if you're just showing up online and you're telling them, you're talking at them, and you're telling them what they need to be doing or what they should be doing, there's no engagement there. You're not building any rapport. You're not building any relationships. So that, again, is just going to kind of turn them off and make them go cold. So always make sure that you are engaging and getting to know your audience and giving them what you need, because that's great for your research as well. If you're engaging with your audience and you're, sorry, my voice keeps going today, and you're knowing exactly what it is that they want and what they need from you, then you can create some amazing killer content that's going to absolutely, that's going to really warm them up and get them to where they need to be, and they're going to love you for that. It also makes Facebook show your posts and your videos more. So that good old Facebook algorithm that everybody loves, right? It makes Facebook share your posts more. So if you have more engagement on your live streams, it appears in more people's newsfeed. So if your friend likes and hearts or comments on your live stream, it appears in their friend's live stream and their friend's newsfeed as well. So you're getting out to more people, and it happens with your group. So if those of you who are just starting off this week opening groups, or if you already have a group, if you can create high engagement in your group, on your posts and on your live streams, your group will pop up in suggested groups. So creating that engagement is key to building the relationships with your audience, but also key for getting out to more people. So do ask engaging questions based around your ideal client's pain points. So again, speak to them directly, ask them about their pain points, ask them what it is that they need, find out, and then give them what they want and what they need. And then that will help you stand as the authority. And you're going to get to look the professional entrepreneur that you are. Number 8 is sell without selling. So give amazing value, but always comes down to giving amazing value. The more value that you give, the more people you're going to attract in. And when you do put your offer in together, they're just going to go for it, because you give that amazing value. They're going to absolutely love you. They're going to know you. They're going to like you, and they are going to trust you. So you want to take them on a journey with you. So you really want to paint the picture and help them create their vision, help them to see what is possible, help them to see what they can achieve, and kind of help them see that with your help, that they can achieve what they want to. Whatever they put their mind to, they can achieve it. Is there anything else that you wanted to add on this slide, Tiff?
No, not really. I think you've kind of covered it. I mean, selling without selling is just basically, like we said yesterday, taking them on that test drive. So, like we've said before, nobody enjoys being sold to. So, making them realize where they're at, like waking them up and saying, this is where you're at right now. Is that where you want to stay? And you take them on that journey to that vision. And that's where you sell without selling. But other than that, you've completely smashed that. So, you carry on.
Yeah, because I think it's all about creating that person's vision, definitely. Yeah. If you can paint the picture for them and make them believe that it is possible and that you're going to help them achieve it, then happy days.
Yeah.
Number 9 is investing in yourself to grow. This is so important. And this is when my business boomed. Well, our business boomed. When we took that plunge and said, right, we are going to invest in ourselves. Enough is enough. We are tired of trying to figure it all out on our own, banging our heads against a brick wall. We need to show the universe that we mean business, and we need to get somebody another outlook in our business and to bounce ideas off. And wow, the magic happened. So often we try and figure everything out on our own. This was a massive one for me, because I used to say, I don't need to pay somebody to tell me what to do, to show me what to do. I'm just going to learn myself. I'm going to figure it all out myself. But what happens is you become so overwhelmed and you become so frustrated because you are trying to figure everything out. And we cannot be the master of all trades. We just cannot master everything. So we have to look outside of ourselves and invest in ourselves to let somebody else help us to grow. And like I just said, investing shows the universe that you mean business, and it energetically releases your money blocks. Because remember, guys, everything is an energy. So if you're saying, I'm not investing, I'm going to figure it all out on my own, you're just energetically blocking yourself, and you're causing yourself more stress because you're trying to figure everything out, more overwhelm, more procrastination because you feel like you've got too much to do. Whereas if you just let somebody say, hey, come with me, come on, it's all right, come with me, take you by the hand and show you step by step what it is that you need to be doing, everything just becomes so much easier. That weight just gets lifted off you, and that energetic block that's been blocking you because of the stress and the overwhelm, procrastination, fear, and all the rest of it, and that energy that you won't just release by investing, it just gets released and the magic happens. Like Tiffany said earlier, and like every coach has said in these interviews this week, every successful person has a coach, because in life, you never, ever, ever stop growing. You never, ever, ever stop learning. You never, ever, ever stop evolving. It's always something to learn. So it's super, super important to make that investment in yourself, even if it's not just having a coach, even if it's just purchasing a course or purchasing a workbook, or investing the time in yourself to grow and to learn the skills needed in order to move forward and get to where you want to get to. And number 10 is mindset and your vibe. Now, I could talk all night about this because this is my huge passion. And if you can have all of the business tools in place, you can be the most amazing person at building funnels or creating Facebook ads, or, having all the skills that you could possibly learn. But if your mind isn't right and you don't believe that you can achieve amazing things, and you've got that doubt in the back of your mind, and you are doubting your abilities to be able to achieve your dreams and your goals, it ain't going to happen. Equally, if you are not taking the action, so you've got all of this in place and you're not taking the action, and you're not energetically matching the universe with your energy, then you're not going to attract what you desire to you. To manifest what you truly desire, it's all about your energy, your thoughts, your feelings, your energy. So you need to get on that high vibe in order to attract your tribe. And the way that you get on that high vibe is to get out of your own way, work on yourself consistently every single day, and get in the right mindset. It is so, 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 so important. So do work on becoming the best version of you every day. Now, my number one tip for working on yourself is a morning routine. You guys know how much I love my morning routine, how that has been a massive life changer for me, because it just starts my day off in the right way. It gets me calm, focused, in control, and it helps me, it allows me to use my intuition to move forward within my business. So mindset is equally as important as having all these tools in place. And I think that's another thing when you're an entrepreneur. It's a tough old road, right? So if we don't allow somebody to come in and help us and invest in ourselves and invest in a coach, then we do get in this vicious cycle of trying to figure everything out, having our low vibe because we're drained and we're exhausted, sat in front of the laptop all day, eating crap because we haven't got time to cook ourselves decent food. And everything just slips. And then before you know it, you're like, why can't I achieve what I want to achieve? How am I in this place of burnout, procrastination, overwhelm? How the hell have I got here? So allow somebody to help you and never stop working on becoming the best version of you. So ask yourself, guys, are you standing as the expert right now? Everything that we've talked you through this evening, do you have that in place? Have you took the time to truly discover your brand? Have you dug deep into your brand? Have you got a logo, a color scheme? Are you sticking to the same color scheme on each bit of your marketing, each bit of your content that you put together? Would people recognize who you are and recognize your brand if they come across one of your posts on Facebook? Are you letting your personality shine in your brand, the way that you talk? Have you taken the time to really figure that out? Do you know who you're speaking to? Do you know your ideal client? Do you know their pain points? What keeps them up at night? Do you know what they truly desire? Because that all comes down to your marketing. So when you know who you're speaking to, you are going to be able to attract them to you. So have you took the time to get those two most important things in place? And then everything else that we've talked through, have you done that? Do you have that in place? Do you have a clear marketing plan? Or are you winging it? You know, that do's and don'ts that we said at the beginning of this webinar. How many do's are you doing and how many don'ts are you doing? If you've got too many on the don'ts, then you need to start doing the do's. Are you using social media in the right way? So, you know, how do you show up every day? Are you showing up every day? Are you engaging in the right way, or are you spamming? Be honest with yourself. Do you need some help in order to move forward, or do you feel like you've got it under control? Are you learning the latest tech gadgets to grow your business, or are you kind of staying stuck and not investing or not looking into stuff further because you might scare you? You know, tech used to scare me. Sometimes it still does, you know, but now I tackle it and just go, do you know what? I need to learn this. I need to learn this new tool in order to move forward and to serve my audience, because I need to teach them this new tool. So are you learning the latest tech gadgets? Because that's going to keep you on the top of your game. Are you working on yourself every day to create unstoppable success? Are you taking the time to get on that high vibe? Are you working on your mindset? Are you getting rid of those limiting beliefs, or are you letting your ego take over you and stopping you from moving forward? Are you procrastinating? You know, really be honest with yourself when you're answering these questions that I'm asking you right now, because that will determine whether you need to get help to move forward. And if not, then why not? What help do you feel you need? Pop it in the comments. What help do you feel you need right now in order to grow, in order to move your business forward? Is it mindset? Is it business? Is it both? What tools do you feel you're missing? What do you feel you're lacking? What skills do you feel you need? Pop it in the comments and let us see what it is that you need and what we can help you with. So beautiful one, we want you to know that anything is possible when you know how. We have some more amazing value and success strategies to share with you. tomorrow. So tune in. Oh, I've put 7 p.m. there. Tune into tomorrow's webinar, 7 p.m. UK time. Again, it will be in this group. We will be doing exactly the same formula as we've done tonight, and we will be sharing the most amazing value with you guys. We're going to be showing you how we got over 600 new people in our group in a matter of days. We're going to show you what's involved with that. We're going to show you behind the scenes and the work that went into it, and exactly the steps that we took to bring in those new people and engage with those new people. Who wouldn't want 600 new people in their group in a matter of days? And we've also got much more value that we're adding into it. So we are so excited for that. So that's 7 p.m. tomorrow evening in this group via a live Zoom webinar. Tiffany, is there anything else you wanted to add?
No, just obviously, guys, how much we want you there tomorrow night. You know, like Natasha's just said, we brought in it was over 600 people into the group anyway, but we are going to be teaching you how to bring in 600 people in less than 2 weeks. Okay, these are potential buyers. Okay, guys, this tomorrow night is going to be a huge valuable webinar that you do not want to miss. It's completely free. Get your notepads and pens and be there at 7 o'clock. So we're going to show you exactly how to bring in 600 people into your group in less than 2 weeks. It's going to be amazing, and we're excited, aren't we, Tash?
We are so
Can't wait.
Much more as well tomorrow night. We are super excited. So I'm just going to catch up on some of the comments.
Yeah, can you see the comments?
Yeah,
on your phone.
Yeah, let me just get rid of that. Kelly has put light bulb moments going off. Oh, that's fantastic. Great.
Yay! That's what we like to hear, Kelly.
Hannah's put, girls, can you PDF this presentation? I can't really see it or zoom in. Yes, I'll post it into the group after. Pointing to what, hi ladies. Hannah's put, I need a coach. Debbie's put, can we catch up and reread this going back? Would love to be able to do over again. Yes, you can catch up, absolutely. Debbie's put, hey Hannah, so excited to be starting my coaching career. This group is amazing, right? Oh yeah, Debbie was fantastic last night. You and Debbie rocked the show last night. Well done, Debbie.
She was amazing, was Debbie. In fact, guys, we can't see, but give Debbie loads of hearts. That woman, she came on and completely bossed it in the space of 20 minutes. We decided that she was going to be, she became super clear on the type of coach she was going to be, and then we started on a branding message, and she's now gone away. We've been messaging, because she's on one of our courses, been messaging, and she's now growing her own group, and she's going to launch soon. Woo! It's been a whirlwind, and she came on and completely fought all fears. I was like, I don't want to do it, and I was like, Debbie,
you're doing it.
And she loved it. She's like, oh my God, I'm buzzing. I loved it. So well done, Debs. Massive well done,
Debbie. Well done, Debbie. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Hannah's put, I'm burnt out. I need a strategy. Yeah. So
we've all been there. Natasha's been there. I've been there. But it is about, we've given you those pointers. Tomorrow night you will have lots and lots more. But it is really about, if you are completely stuck, let's get straight to it. You need to be looking and reaching out and investing. You need to be, how long are you going to carry on in that place? And I know nobody likes speaking about investment. Nobody really likes, because we see the cost and not the investment. But really, overwhelm only happens when we are not doing that. Okay, but tomorrow night, a free webinar, and we're going to be giving you more value. So be sure to get on there as well, Mrs. We'll see you there.
So excited. Right then, guys, that is all from us tonight. But tomorrow night, make sure you're there. We have the most amazing webinar lined up for you, and we are so excited. So thanks for tuning in.
Bye, guys.
Bye. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.